My name is John, and today we'll be reading President Trump, Rocking the Swamp with Who's Next? By Thaddeus G. McCotter on American Greatness, March 17, 2018. The Honorable Thaddeus McCotter is the former chairman of the Republican House Policy Committee. The president's administration was in chaos in a time of national crisis, one in which the very fate of our free republic hung in the balance. There were internecine battles inside his cabinet, which was composed of many who opposed and in some instances sought his position. There were vitriolic condemnations of him as a tyrant and a baboon, among reams of other epithets, from the opposition party and the enemy, and yes, there was a hostile press to report every scurrilous charge, juicy rumor, and latest defeat regarding the president. Yet while irritating, this was not the president's primary concern. What mattered was saving America and finding the generals he needed to do it. For the president was perhaps the most painful irony of his life. A magnanimous and compassionate man, he would necessarily wage the first modern total war, and all the while acutely feeling the moral imperative to reduce the nation's suffering and speed its healing by waging and winning this war as soon as it was possible to do so. Initially, the pool of generals available to him appeared quite able. Then, through their timorous arrogance and/or incompetence, they continually proved unequal to the task. So despite the political catcalls and consequences, one after another he fired them, and he continued his relentless pursuit of generals who understood and shared his heartbreaking strategic realization that the only way to win was to eradicate the enemy's ability to fight. Ultimately, out of the chaos, the president kept his clarity of purpose and succeeded in appointing generals who fought until the enemy could fight no more. The Union was saved, and an enslaved race was emancipated. Today, as President Trump is accused of having a chaotic administration, we should recall this history. Critics point to the number of individuals who have left the White House or the administration since his inauguration. Trump supporters naturally are far less concerned with the turnover, as they voted for him to drain the swamp. Therefore, the inside the Beltway administration in chaos trope is irrelevant to them, and they will measure President Trump not by an arbitrary scorecard of who is fired or rumored to be fired next. They will measure President Trump by results. Thankfully, President Trump knows this. In reality, his chaotic administration is a consequence of his search for appointees who share his vision and his willingness to fight to make America great again. In doing so, he has shown the political courage to make requisite cabinet changes regardless of the political cost to himself. Why? Because he understands his appointees are just that, his appointees. Thus, if he delegates a portion of his publicly entrusted powers to a cabinet appointee who does not perform satisfactorily, the appointee will be replaced, be it by firing or an accepted resignation. In the end, like other successful presidents, the chaos in Trump's administration is not the sign of a vacillating mind. It is a mark of a leader who knows his sole allegiance is not to the swamp's political class, the complicit media and global elites, but to the American people. That isn't an administration in crises. That's what's called the change Americans demand and deserve. And out here in the fields, folks dig that he's rocking the swamp to the sound of Who's Next? This video is a production of the School of the White Crane. My name is John Brooker, and you could reach me through commentary on this video or through my Gmail listed here. Please share this video with family and friends and on social media. May God richly bless you.